Hello, space fans.
Guten Abend, meine Damen und Herren.
Hello, space fans!
Hello, space fans. I'm Astronaut Ron Garan, and welcome to another episode of Space Fan News.
We are at Yuri's Night here at the Science Center and Exposition Park in Los Angeles, California.
We're at the display of Endeavour, Space Shuttle Endeavour, one of the three surviving space shuttles, and this is actually my first time seeing one of the shuttles on display, so it was an emotional experience. But it's Yuri's Night 2014, and we're having a Yuri's Night celebration to celebrate that first time humanity stepped off the planet. And so I gave a little bit of talk. I wanted to share some of my experiences in space and try and use that perspective to hopefully inspire people to make a difference.
I got to say that what I really like about it, it brings out the most interesting, the most amazing, the most curious people that I know.
Well, because you get to dance while you celebrate the successes of humanity in space, so that's pretty good.
I like dancing.
Yeah.
And I feel like Yuri's Night really epitomizes exploration and frontiers, and I think that applies to all the sciences, be it biology or astronomy or any physics or any area of endeavor. I think that's really important, and that's sort of what it represents for me. I also just happen to really like a good party.
So how has the story of Yuri Gagarin inspired you? Did he have any impact? I know it was the year that you were born.
That's
when
right.
he was up. But did that have any impact on your pursuit of stepping off this Earth?
Yeah, of course. I mean that was like I said, the first step we took off the planet. It's funny, my last name is Garan. My great grandfather emigrated from Russia, and the story that my grandfather told me was that when his father emigrated to America from Russia, his name was Gagarin, and he thought that sounded too Russian, so he changed it to Garan. I doubt that's a true story.
I'd hold on to it.
But when I was a kid, I believed that growing up. So I
Right.
thought that the first person in space was related to me, and I since no longer believe that. But
I don't know. Let me see the smile, though. 'Cause he is known for his smile.
Yeah,
I think you are, too.
yeah. Well, I'll claim that.
Before we started putting individuals in orbit, before Yuri made his historic trip into orbit, we didn't really know what that kind of environment was going to do to humans.
Right,
I mean,
yeah.
we sent some animals and things up to see kind of what happened, but no one really knew. There was definitely a certain amount of, we're going to put you in 0G and going to hope it doesn't completely wreck you.
Do you think that Yuri's Night is more important this year than it has been in previous years?
I think to some extent the symbolism of it might be more important than it has been in previous years. I think the ongoing sense of exploration and importance is going to be the same forever, or it should be. But yes, there's a certain additional importance this particular year. I think the turnout of something like this maybe will send a message to individuals who have recently been putting politics before other priorities that perhaps the rest of us would prefer they didn't.
Going to space is going to have to be a global endeavor. We can't do it alone.
On that day, April 12th, 1961, we became a different species. We became a species no longer confined to our planet. And because of that, that is something for all of humanity to celebrate. On July 20th, 1969, when we landed on the moon for the first time, all of the world celebrated that. That was humans up there, not necessarily Americans, and it happened to be Americans.
We need the cooperation of everybody. We need geniuses from every corner of the world. And so we need to recognize this, to realize, hey, there are things that unite us. There are things that are more important than the boundaries between our countries.
Right.
But I think when we go and make the first footprints on Mars, when we go do other amazing things in the solar system, it's going to be the human species doing that. And like I said, the challenges out there are too big, not just in space, but probably more importantly on the Earth, to say that one nation, one organization, one NGO can solve all these problems. We're not going to be able to reach what we want to reach in the solar system, and we're not going to be able to fix the problems we have on our planet if we don't learn to cooperate and to work together.
We have a lot here to worry about as well. But, like humanity always, is searching for a new frontier to explore, and there's a lot more to explore up in space as well. So we kind of have to keep that, drive going by exploring into space.
Humanity is at its best when we have frontiers. If we don't have somewhere to go, we stagnate and we have tough times. So it's better to just keep pushing on and be the best we can be.
Well, that's it for this week, space fans. Thank you all for watching, and as always, keep looking up.